Hello Mech Warriors! I wanted to make a quick video today going over my very simple character creation process for playing Battletech as an ongoing RPG. Now this isn't using a Time of War or any of the other Mech Warrior RPG systems, it's just using Mech HQ. There will be a link in the description for all of my Battletech homebrew, you can go and check it out yourself. Let's just hop right in. You don't need to pay attention to any of this was just the plot that I had put together, but here we go. Build a Mech Warrior. So you start out with a 6/6 pilot, and you get 9 points that you can use to purchase experience and upgrades to your mech. So you're not just creating a Mech Warrior, you're also creating your own custom mech when you use this system. This other skills system here, this is for role-playing purposes mainly. So if you go into Mech HQ and just make a new random Mech Warrior, you're going to start like this. Level 2 piloting and gunnery, small arms at level 2, and then you're going to choose one of these skills down here. You could take like medtech to do healing in the field. Maybe one of your characters dies and the GM will allow you a medtech role in the field to stabilize them so they don't actually die, they just have like a lot of wounds. I wasn't like 100% on what each of these skills would do. Tactics obviously just gives a bonus to initiative, whereas leadership might be a role to inspire people that are under you or intimidate a subordinate officer in the mercenary company. Negotiation would get you better prices when you are trying to sell something or buy something on the market. But you start with one of these at level 1, so we'll just use this guy as an example. Then you can spend your points on getting experience. So your first point into experience grants you 15 XP, and then you get 2 less for each additional point to a minimum of 10 per point spent. So 15, then 13, then 11, then 10 for each extra point. So let's say I wanted to give this guy 2 points into XP. I would give him 28 experience points. And then he can go over here to spend XP, and you could either take a new skill, you could buy edge, you could buy special pilot abilities. So you could spend that XP to increase your skills, and the better your skills get, the more expensive they are. So it was 10, now it's 20 XP to level your piloting up to a 3+. And then I listed some ways to get XP. Every deployment, so every mission that you go on grants 5 experience. And then if you get a kill on a vehicle, you get 1 experience. You get a kill on a mech, it's 2 XP. Doing various things, sort of role-playing, can get you some XP as well. Coming up with a clever plan, putting yourself in danger to help a teammate, entertaining everyone at the table, or doing anything to increase your personal renown as a Mech Warrior. For example, pulling off a DFA, challenging an enemy to a duel. It's all going to be down to the GM's decision. Then we have the building your mech. Section. So this is all just fluff, but then we get into high tech doesn't come cheap in the inner sphere, and the points cost will reflect that. So you can either choose a mech chassis that you want, and remember that I'm playing with quirks typically, so choosing a mech you can get some with pretty good quirks, or you can roll one on the mercenary random assignment table. And if you roll on the table, you can get +1 extra point, so you know, you've got a Mech Warrior who is a really great pilot, but he completely destroyed his mech and all he could buy was a locust or something, right? So this system assumes that you start with a 35-ton light mech. Every 10 tons heavier than that, you must pay an additional point. So a Wolverine costs 2 extra points, but if you play anything under 30 tons, you also get +1 point. So the maximum amount of points that you can get to spend is 11, but you're going to have to play a randomly rolled light mech to do that. Then every type of high-tech piece of equipment that you add adds 1 point to your overall character creation cost. So double heat sinks, any ER weapons such as a PPC, ER laser, endosteel structure, ECM, and I was using ghost targets so that ECM is actually like quite good overall. Pulse lasers, case, etc. All of these are going to cost 1 extra point. So then we've got an example build here. Manny the Mech Warrior rolls up a Griffin 2N. He pays 2 points for the 55-ton weight but gets 1 point back attack, so he's now at 8 points. He wants to upgrade the PPC to an ER model, adds endo steel and double heat sinks. This costs him 3 additional points, and Manny now has 5 points left. He can modify the mech as he likes further, adding a few medium lasers, replacing the LRM-10 with 3 LRM-5s, and now he goes and makes his Mech Warrior. He puts 5 points into his Mech Warrior, so he gets 59 XP, increases gunnery to 4, piloting to 4, and leaves him with 29 XP, and he buys Hopping Jack to improve his firing while jumping ability. Banks the 9 XP, planning to increase gunnery to 3 when he has banked some more XP. And he chooses Negotiations for his secondary free skill, and uses the 10 free XP provided to increase Negotiations by 1. It's now a 6+ ability. So that's it, Mech Warriors. That's my basic character creation for a Mech HQ RPG. You can use this on tabletop, and you can also use this if you're playing online with MegaMech. Let me know what you think. I think it's a pretty good, simple system just to get a Mech Warrior and their custom mech onto the table. I prefer to play with customs personally when I am a player, so if you don't like customs, you can remove that element. I would reduce the points overall that you get to maybe 5 and just let them pick what skills they want as a Mech Warrior and then assign them a mech. There's no penalty or points cost associated with customizing your mech in this, because I wanted to encourage people to be creative and create their own custom design that fits their playstyle. But there's obviously some little tweaks that you could do to this pretty easily. I look forward to hearing from you, Mech Warriors, and hopefully you can use this to get your own campaign set up and have some fun. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.